It is the Lightning Round. The Lightning Round is sponsored by Turner Construction, big Fortune 500 company that here locally behaves like a small locally owned construction company because they're very community centric, work with people, doing a lot of employee and workforce development stuff. Turner Construction. We're live here in Sarpy County right now. They're huge in Sarpy County because that's where Facebook is, or the Sarpy County Data Center is building their new facility, and Turner Construction is all involved in that, and we thank them for sponsoring the Lightning Round. Okay, a couple quick items. We love talking about restaurants. Pa Mas is open at Midtown Crossing. Also at Midtown Crossing today, a Zydeco celebration going on starting at 2 o'clock. So if you're looking for something fun to do, you could do that. But Pa Mas, nice addition to Midtown Crossing. Speaking of Mexican restaurants, Mas Chingon or whatever. I've never been there. Have you been to Mas Chingon or Chingon, whatever it is, in Benson? Have you tried it, Johanna?
I have not.
No. I've not been there before, but I have to give it a try. They're going to Papillion. Then a new Korean restaurant, Coco's Fried Chicken. They deliberately misspelled chicken with an I instead of an E at the end. If you have never had Korean fried chicken, though, I've had it in a couple other markets, never in Omaha. That stuff is good.
We're getting a heck of a variety around Omaha.
We are. Cornhusker Nutrition, kind of a smoothie, juice bar, tea, shakes. I would assume healthy given the name. 2012 Cornhusker Road in Bellevue. And then Tanner's Bar and Grill at 192nd has consolidated into the newer Tanner's Bar and Grill at 176th and West Center Road. Finally, Ortho, Nebraska building a clinic on the east side of Council Bluffs.
You know what's interesting about all this restaurant expansion? They talk about employees being hard to get, and people are still opening restaurants. Pickleman's, other restaurants I work with have really started expanding.
Well, and a lot of retail employees want to work where we are right now, and that's in Nebraska Crossing, because so many of the stores here are once-in-a-market type stores. This is kind of the glamour, prestigious place to work if you're in retail. And we have with us from Nebraska Crossing, Rod Yates and Johanna Boston. And you guys, one of the things that we've always been so impressed about when it comes to Nebraska Crossing is technology. And you guys have always been very, very tech savvy, tech forward thinking compared to other retail landlords. But that is continuing. We're hearing so much more about the new things you're doing with your affiliated company, Just Data. Talk to us a little bit about retail tech.
Yeah, it's really off to a phenomenal start, actually better than we thought. If you look at the traditional go-to for retailers, it was discounting. 20%, 30%, 40% off. We actually wrote a white paper about that, and we talked about how that's such a 20th century way to run a business. And so Johanna came up with this idea that we're going to create this fast cash back model. And you come into our center, you download our app, and every one of our stores will give you somewhere between 15% and 30% cash back. So why is that important if you're a retailer? Well, when you give somebody a discount, you don't collect any data on them. You give them that discount at the point of sale, they walk off, you may or may not ever see them again. But if you give them cash back, you learn a ton of data about them as a shopper, but you also create a sticky customer because you can only redeem that fast cash in Nebraska Crossing at one of our 80 brands. And what we're seeing, Jeff and Trenton, is that our customers are spending 50% more. So when you were getting that discount, you weren't spending more. When you're getting this cash back, you're seeing this cash in the wallet, and you're spending 50 to 60% more in the store at the point of sale. And then secondly, which is really, really valuable to us, we're driving lots more transactions, and we're seeing people come 2 to 3 times more often out into the center. So you've really built this ecosystem now where the customer just feels rewards everywhere. They see instantaneous gratification with the cash back, and it's just a great way to create loyalty for your brand. And so we're really happy with the results. It's a new launch we did the end of last year. We're coming up on our 1-year anniversary, but it's been phenomenal, guys, and we're getting a lot of national attention for it, and we certainly want to help landlords create or use or create what we've done here. So it's been phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't even really advertised it yet, right? So every one of our users is really an organic user. We have over 660,000 people on our app, and so as they open the app, they slowly transition into being a Fast Cash user. I mean, if you're shopping out here, even if you're shopping once a year, the cash back in your wallet never expires. So people who do come from 3 hours away are really motivated to do it because at least they come back to school and holiday shopping, and so they can save that cash back and the next time they come back. But what we're seeing, like Rod said, is people are increasing the stickiness of their visits. They're coming more often. It's kind of like burning a hole in their wallet. You know, they have cash to spend. And so we're seeing them come in that 30-day period. So anything you earn today, cash back, you can use 30 days from now. We have a little lag period. The retailers asked us to do that. And what we're seeing is it's giving them a reason to come back in 30 days to see what's going on. And in between, we're giving them what they want. We know where they're shopping. We're giving them the marketing, you know, telling them what's new in the store, telling them what events are happening out here, and they're getting off the couch and coming out to Nebraska Crossing.
Rod, you've gotten a lot of international press on the Fast Cash app and everything that you and Johanna are doing to build Just Data.
Yeah, a number of the global landlords had heard about us, and we're going through that period of creating beta tests for them where we can create a software development kit for them and they can apply it to their app. And so you're going to see this little tech company in Gretna. It's going to really grow over the next 3 to 5 years, and I couldn't pick a better place to do it than Nebraska. Really proud of it.
There's great things going on in Gretna economic development-wise as well.
Yeah. Last year during COVID, the city council, mayor's office, all worked really hard last year to create a new community park. And it's called Gretna Crossing. And what they've done is they've taken 250 acres of land owned by the city, and they're building this world-class park that'll be an aquatic center, will be soccer fields, all kinds of sporting events, bike trails, fishing in the park as well. So that's just starting construction now. That'll be ready to go in a couple years. And what we're working on with the city is creating a bike path that really connects the park with Nebraska Crossing so we can have that cross experience when you come out to Gretna to spend the day and hang out in the park, hang out in Nebraska Crossing, and have a great experience.
Well, and that bike path coming all the way to Nebraska Crossing will tie in nicely to some of that new construction you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, there's like we said, 3 new anchor buildings that we're just getting ready to start construction on, and some of them would benefit greatly from that park experience. So we're looking forward to that tie-in.
Johanna, he had a little bit of a
sorry.
smile on his face, and you chuckled. And what that means is that
We
hopefully
can't talk about it is what it means.
pretty soon.
There's a lot of buzz out there, ladies and gentlemen.
Pretty soon, we're going to be talking with you two about some big news. Hopefully, in the not too distant future.
Yeah, Trenton, make sure you don't schedule a vacation anytime soon in the next 30 days, will you?
You got it.
All right.
That's right. It's going to be hard to keep Trenton and Amy from taking vacations. So
I know. Every time I'm here, I'm glad to see your mug.
we are
Me too.
we are live in Grunt Style, and this is a brand new store that focuses on patriotic, kind of pro-veteran, kind of a first responder feel to it, and a lot of it is kind of fun too. I mean, I'm looking at one shirt and it has a logo that reminds me of a certain donut company, and it says "drunk and disorderly." And so
Mikey was wearing that today.
Mikey was wearing one of those. Who is a representative of Grunt Style, who will be for fun jumping out of a helicopter later today. But we just have a minute left, Rod. This is another one of those digitally native stores that we get to come here. Is it the customer profile here? Is it the property? Is it Just Data and Fast Cash? It's just interesting how many digitally native companies are coming here before going to other places.
Yeah, I think what you saw coming out of COVID again, it's just also new for us. But you saw a lot of these brands do a lot of customer acquisition through their online channels, and they're now really seeing this opportunity. The customer wants both online and offline, and it's a really cool opportunity to come into the market and build a store. And we're going to see a lot of it. I think Nebraska is going to benefit greatly from it, and we're going to bring a lot of cool retail to the community.
I just need to give a call out on everything that's happening here today. So 10 o'clock, we're doing a ribbon cutting. First 100 people that come in and purchase get a free gift with purchase. It's a t-shirt, Bomb Pop t-shirt. It's awesome. Get down here. Right after that, 12 to 3, we have Oklahoma Joe's barbecue, bourbon, and beer.
Wow, that's a lineup today. You don't want to miss any of that. Johanna, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Johanna Boston. Rod Yates, thanks for hosting us.
Yeah, thanks for having
Thank
us
you,
out.
guys.
Live from Nebraska Crossing. This is so cool. Anyway, hope everyone has a great week. I'm Jeff Beals.
And I'm Trenton Magid.
You've been listening to the Lightning Round, brought to you by Turner Construction, and the whole show brought to you by NAI, NP Dodge, Commercial Real Estate, and D&M Roofing. We'll chat with you next week at 9 o'clock right here on News Radio 1110 KFAB. If you like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And remember, Grow Omaha is not just media. This is a mission. We are trying to build up Omaha and make it an even better place. We can only do that with your help. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, and family.